Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Trossard scooting forward. Bashiru. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Great feet, that.
Knocks it out wide. Space for him to turn and look. Pinches it off him. Vardiol. And Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. And it's Messi. Pedro. Oh, that's delightful. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Camavinga. And it's Caicedo. Muslin!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid still without a single shot on target. Pellegrini. Now it's Pedro. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Trossard. Mbappe! And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Madrid with the corner, there first. Zabani goes short. Lazio are looking to go forward now. That pass isn't the best. The most accurate pass. Basic. Bashiru. Marosic. And it's Bashiru. Well, that is one way to stop him. Trossard. Zabani. And Caicedo. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good foray he's making. Pedro. Pedro running with the ball. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Pedro. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vardiol. Zabani. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe is onto this. Over to the right flank. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Vardiol with a definite foul there. Basic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Camavinga. Bruno Fernandes. Messi ventures forward. Messi going like a man possessed at the moment. It's Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Trossard. Plays the return pass. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Caicedo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super find. Cancellieri. He is through here. Now it's Marusic. Marusic made a surge from fullback. And that is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. We're on the move again.
Madrid are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Van Dijk. Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Caicedo. Basic kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Marusic. Oh, that's a key interception. Big chance! Messi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Pedro. Now that looks a decent ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Caicedo. Now Trossard. Strong running down that left flank. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Pedro just eases him off the ball. Still waiting for the game to take off here. Ah, he's given it away. Gets a good foot in there. Vardiol. Caicedo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Trossard. And here's Bruno Fernandes. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Delibashiru.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Trossard. And Vardiol. Caicedo. And he's forced to go back. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. Trossard. That is lovely. It's Camavinga. Noslin. Now it's Mbappe. Noslin. Spread out to the left. Pedro. And he's managed to get free. That has been slung wide. Forced to go back. And the shot! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Oh, tries a shot! And that's a good finish. And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
It's Pedro! Now, who's going to be first to this? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Pedro really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Marusic.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Basic. Now it's Dia. Spread to the right. Isaacson. Oh, nice touch. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's sweet. Oh. Delibashiru! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Camavinga. Van Dijk. And it's Caicedo. And Guardiol. Caicedo. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to play it through. Picked out brilliantly. They're urging him to shoot. And that was very necessary. Pass somewhat off target. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do... Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hendrick is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. And he's whipped it across. Can he finish? Goal! Leon! That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Tolisso does really well to win the ball there. Lyon do have a chance to counter here. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Tolisso. And now the breakaway. Driving forward. And he's got the beating of his man. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Maitland-Niles. Tolisso, bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Vardiol. Just eases him off the ball. Mangala. Tries to pass it through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vardiol. Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Niakate producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Trossard. This looks promising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross needs to be good. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Mata. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Trossard. Trossard making good progress. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the right flank. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Endrick. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. To Bruno Fernandes. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Endrick, spread to the right. Space for him to turn and look. He's found a way through. Oh, good play! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zabani with the foul. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays it across. Defending of the desperate variety. He's got away. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Oh, there's a probing ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he can thump it away. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Oh, some astute defending there. So, a temporary halt to the action. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Opts for safety. Mata. Tolisso. Mata. And it's Mangala. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Hendrick! That was travelling. Messi. Tolisso. Van Dijk. For Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Mangala. Picked out, shoots! That's another chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
A case now of complete control. And that's another good win of the ball. Mangala. Niakate. Tolisso. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good progress on the left.
And again, they're pressing effectively. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi. And he's managed to get free. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 9.
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Le numéro 77.
Mangala. Maitland-Niles. Mata. Tolisso. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tolisso. Pinches it off him. Caicedo. Now Trossard.
Lyon have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Maitland-Niles. Mata. Now Tolisso. This is a promising build-up. He's on it, can he get away? And he's found the way past. Oh, Yaremchuk! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, extraordinary.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 17.
Lyon have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Caicedo. Tries to play it through, and he shoots! Well taken goal. Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Lyon are having a ball here. Lovely bit of skill. Messi.
Madrid really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Mangala. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, good spread. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, great feat that.
Nice control. Bruno Fernandes. Caicedo. Camavinga. Oh, that's a key interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mangala. Liakate. Mata. Mangala. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. Takes a shot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Great chance! And it's Caicedo. And here's Bruno Fernandes!
Madrid would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Jarrod Bowen is a player that you're going to like a lot because of his energy, his all-action stuff.
Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is... and Messi! There it is! And we have liftoff! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Mbappe. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Messi, steaming forward at pace. Good ball, good take. Madrid already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Castellanos. Now it's Souček. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Disasi. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Showing great feet there. Now that's a fine challenge. Walker-Peters, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Messi. West Ham have it back and can go again. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he's stuck it away. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And here's Mbappe.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Walker-Peters. And he's managed to get free. He's had it taken off him. Not the most accurate pass. Messi supplying the width on this right-hand side. And it's Camavinga. Castellanos. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Hangs in across. He leaps for it! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That has not gone well. Souček. And back to the keeper they go. And Mavropanos goes looking wide. And here's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity.
And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4, el dorsal
We get things
14
going again.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 13.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's whipped it across. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Kane. And he thumps it clear. Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
There's the shot! Bowen. Some resolute defending there. And here's Kane. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid have their second corner now. They've played it short. And this is Shevchenko. Can he finish? In he goes again! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Madrid are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Spread out to the left. That is good alertness. Trossard. Now it's Shevchenko. Guardiol. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. And this is... He's having a shot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Madrid are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shevchenko is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Mavropanos calmly anticipates. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Kane. Mavropanos gets over and intercepts. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Kane. Bowen. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Kane. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bowen. Oh, no joy this time. Caicedo. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. This looks promising. And the ball is out of play. West Ham can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 24, el dorsal 6, Messi, el dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9,
And it's
el dorsal
Valverde.
31,
Shifted it to
el
the flank.
dorsal 8.
That is good progress on the left. And it's Fernandes. He's gone direct here. West Ham do have a chance to counter here. Fernandes. And this is Shevchenko. And this is Shevchenko. Can he finish? Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
El dorsal 13.
again, he's got his second. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Shevchenko. Guardiol. Valverde. Well, they've got it again. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Shevchenko. And here's and the shot! And he's missed it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Disasi cuts it out. Mavropanos.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. Is there any support? Potts. Souček. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. He's shifting through the gears here. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And that's the keeper's ball. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim? Yeah. Oh, good climb! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Bruno Fernandes. Guardiol. Now Trossard. Guardiol. Now it's Camavinga. Played out towards the right wing. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. And it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Madrid still without a single shot on target. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's burst through. And there's a searching pass. Played into the box. That has not gone well. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. That is good strength. And that is well cleared. It's run loose here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Guardiol. Foot in. Trossard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Sakiri, distributed tidily. It's played through for him. Good ball, good take. Straight chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He looked so composed until the moment he pulled the trigger. I still think he can't believe he didn't put it away.
Sabani. Trossard.
Eintracht Frankfurt definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
He's not got that quite right. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Uzun. It's Doan. Zabani does really well there. He is strong. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Uzun. Caicedo. Trossard. Nice bit of trickery. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Christensen. And Uzun. Caicedo. That is ended up in no man's land. Christensen. Koch. Sakiri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. So a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And please welcome
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager could...
Decent! And no mistake! Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. And it's Messi. That's a good foray he's making.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. And it's Camavinga. Caicedo. He's on it, can he get away? That's Sakiri. Mario Götze. Trossard. Bruno Fernandes. Koch. Uzun. Now Christensen. Duan. Knocks it into space. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Sakiri. Mario Götze. Sakiri. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
And it's Camavinga. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Valverde. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He is through here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Shevchenko. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! That's got him rattled. And that is a little undercooked. And the counter is on. He's got away. Space for him to turn and look. Place it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. And he's managed to get free. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Fernandez. Messi. Oh, that is a nice touch. Forced to go back. Goes for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Number 25, number 19, coming on the field, number 8, number
Sakiri.
9.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Kane, and it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a good-looking delivery. Good read, needed to be. Now there's a fine ball. Messi. Steaming Burkhardt! And that is doing no harm at all.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Alexander-Arnold wriggles his way through, and that interception was most necessary. And that is as much time as there will be. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
you